Animal Crossing is like the worst mistake Nintendo ever fucking made. So you guys know nothing about like that shit.
I don't know jack.
So I'm thinking of something different than you are.
All right, well go ahead. What's your thing?
Mine doesn't sound as bad. But so like when COVID hit, like a lot of us were isolated, and it was like around the time that New Horizons came out, or like what it came out in March, I would say.
Nothing changed for me. I just kept going to work.
Okay, for people that had lives, a lot changed. So a lot of people were isolated. When Animal Crossing's New Horizons came out, I remember there were people that were making money off like playing over voice chat with other people, and like basically kind of taking advantage of needs that like needed some form of like interaction with another person. And like
I don't know about, but yeah, I believe that.
So they got creative, because at first like it was just like entire websites where it's just like, oh, like, you know, either like it's a dating service, or like, oh, you can have a gamer girlfriend for an hour. But then it got to the point that they got more creative, and like they were doing like therapy sessions like over it. And like a lot of it, like it's, and the thing's like, you know, if that's how you want to attend like therapy, that's your prerogative. I'm not gonna, you know, make fun of you for it.
I will.
But okay, well, but the problem is a lot of the people that were doing this and peddling it off and making money, like, weren't actually therapists.
Right, they were just randos
like,
online.
Yeah, they were probably like 22-year-olds.
Or like they were like entire like discords about this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
God damn.
But no, there were like a lot of people that were making money off like just like talking to people while playing Animal Crossing. So that's what I thought that we were getting into, but it seems like you've uncovered something a lot darker.
What the fuck was this?
Animal Crossing New Horizons kind of fucking sucked compared to like the old ones. New Leaf in particular was really fucking good. But like all the Animal Crossing villager people were like, there's like, I don't know, like a couple hundred of them, but there's like effectively 5 of them because they all have like the same personality type and say the same shit.
Right.
But like people like obviously have their preferences, and there's like ones that are like objectively ugly and like objectively like, you know, like nice looking. Aesthetically speaking. But yeah, what was the one that was what was the cat that had the glasses that had the like 2 colored eyes? I forget what his fucking name was.
No,
Christian.
No, it wasn't Christian.
Spencer.
Oh fuck, what was his name? I have to look up what his
Was
name
he the one that had like, maybe you already said he had glasses, he had blonde
glasses.
hair or something, or like white hair?
He was a cat. Yeah, I think he had like a white like spot on like his head. Cat Animal Crossing. Cat Animal Shelter, yes.
That's episode 4.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Okay,
so that
Tuxedo
guy.
Man.
Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
Oh, he's a tuxedo cat.
Yeah, Tuxedo.
Nah, he ain't
No,
a
he's
tuxedo.
not,
He's
yeah.
gray.
Oh, you're right. He does have like white hair.
Yeah.
Go to the page.
Okay, so do we need to know his name?
Yeah, it's very important. Genuinely,
He's probably like Leonard.
You can cut out dead air.
Leave it in.
It's very.
Do they just have like a whole page on the cats?
Yeah, there's a bunch of cats.
Holy shit! Yeah, there's
There
a
it
lot
is.
of cats.
Raymond, that's what it's.
Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond.
I was gonna say,
everybody did love Raymond.
Think about the target demographic, and it all makes sense. Okay.
Yes. So Raymond was like the most wanted villager like ever, probably, and like people were like,
why?
People were like slave trading him. So like Animal Crossing would do this thing where like when a villager, you could like piss off a villager to get them to like leave. Like you could like hit them with like your bug net over and over again. They'd get pissed off at you, and then like they would pack up and have like boxes in like their house. This would be like this Animal Cross, like you'd say like Rayman is in boxes. If like you want somebody to like come to your village and like take him, you would like people would make posts like so and so characters in boxes. Here's my friend code, and then they like go there. But like Raymond in particular was this like unbelievably wanted one for some reason.
Like real high in demand.
Yeah, very, very high in demand. There's this like infamous like post like DM on like Twitter from this like schizo who's like I've come to the conclusion that you don't treat Raymond correctly. He's my comfort character, and it gives me great harm to see you treat him that way. I'm expecting you to put him in boxes by the end of the afternoon and to DM me with your friend code so I can pick him up. And there was this other video where like somebody had Raymond, and like he was in boxes, and like he filmed himself like going into like an Animal Crossing Discord and saying like there's like a specific channel for like certain characters in boxes to like come pick them up.
Right.
So like he said like he made a post that's like Raymond in boxes, DM me for details, and then like his fucking DMs like just fucking explode.
Did this make it to Craigslist? Was this like a Craigslist thing?
No, I don't think so.
Were people like trading money for this?
People were yes actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
People were paying for these things. And then there's like the fucking like what are the like neither of you guys have played Animal Crossing, right?
I played it, but I played it for maybe a week.
Do you remember the vegetable that's effectively the stock market?
I do not. No.
Okay. there'd be like trades for that, or like people's villages would have like higher and lower prices for like I think they were just like beets or yams or some shit. I don't know. But like you buy them. It's like buying Bitcoin. It like goes up and down, and then like you could say like, oh my yams today are like $300 or whatever. Come get it. Like you'll sell all your yams.
So like, why was the Raymond NFT all that popular?
I don't even fucking know.
Like what about Raymond as a villager was so enticing to
I don't know, he's probably
players?
He's a comfort character,
Yeah,
apparently.
Well, they all comfort characters, I would assume. It's
Well, he was
Okay,
like
none of them are to me.
I think he was like considered like we're not on like the Tumblr episode anymore, but I think he was like effectively like a Tumblr sexy man, if you ever heard that term before.
I think I've heard it once when someone was discussing Vivzy Pop.
I just heard it today.
That's all her show is. Yeah, her show is all Tumblr sexy men. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean basically, yeah.
Oh.
I would describe it that way. Yeah. Tumblr sexy men are like tall twinks that like wear suits and like top hats.
Okay.
So yeah, make of that what you will. And it kind of the definition is stretched a little bit because I think Sans is considered a Tumblr sexy man for some reason.
That's odd.
He's
when
none of the things you said. He literally wears like a.
I know.
He's like the odd man out.
Well, who's making the rules? This makes anyone could be the odd man out.
Yeah.
What is Garfield? Like?
Nobody making the rules
God,
on Tumblr should be trusted to make rules on anything. Okay.
Anytime I think of Vivzy Pop's art style, I think of like Dream Rolf from like that episode where Eddie's like imagining a bank and like bro's super twiggy for no reason. Thank you, but I am a simpleton. Like that's the first thing that come to mind.
Yeah, like the main one was like the Onceler from like
Super Jail.
No, well, him too, but yeah, no, yeah, Warden is also a sexy man. Yeah.
I thought you were talking like once the Lorax character.
Yeah, the Lorax character.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I was like, that's not what he's. Okay, so we gotta explain this. I don't get it.
A Tumblr sexy man. Basically, just like any character who's like in a suit.
Yeah, in a scoots.
Wait,
I thought the Onceler was the little orange thing.
No, that's the Lorax.
Then who's the Onceler?
He's like
The other guy, the guy who sells all the Lorax's trees.
He's the guy that looks like young Leafy is here. And he has like he wears like a green suit and like top hat, and he like plays guitar.
At least in that one movie, I don't think he had an actual like form outside of like gloves and boots.
No, he had no form in the book. But like I'm talking specifically about the movie one. Like
he was too sexy in that rendition. They couldn't render it.
They ruined fucking everything.
What is wrong with these websites?
I don't know.
Unmoderated kids and weirdos.
It sure is fun to watch. Though.
Yeah, bunch of bunch of like kids who should be watched on the internet, and a bunch of freak bulls in the like 30s who should also be watched on the internet, and they're not because nobody wants to do shit. Look, it was simple in my household. We had a family desktop in the living room, and if mom saw you on some shit, she'd take you to the side and tell you, "Hey, yo, don't fucking follow that, because like if you need to know why, like I'll tell you when you're older. Just know that it's some freak bullshit, and like just click off of it. Trust me on this."
See, in my house,
we trusted her on it.
At my house, we'd have like a single computer, and then like I'd make Goku the wallpaper, and my dad would beat my ass. No, I'm just
It's like it's like training begins now.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to be Gohan, you got to train like Gohan. Oh man, but yeah, that was our little tour through social media. Is there anything you want to plug before we end this series, I
No,
guess.
Again, I don't have any.
Yeah,
I don't post any of
You
this
just
weird shit.
You just know all about it, but you're not on it.
Listen, I'm like a lurker. I like watching all this shit. Like,
No,
it's fun.
That's fair. I know a lot of.
It's a huge waste of fucking time, but I enjoy doing it.
I know a lot of lurkers. They lurk on YouTube.
Yeah.
They lurk. Lurkers be lurking, and you know, it's always appreciated because they got the tea no one else got usually, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for agreeing to hop onto this like super last minute.
Yeah. No, it's been real. It's been fun.
Yeah, we met at a gas station.
Oh, we did. Just cut it.
Yeah. So I'll catch y'all later. This is Club Doom, Wookie, and Shadow signing out. Sweet nectar.